time to head off again, heading up to Warburton to meet Paul. I'm going to try and find a nice little campsite somewhere between Warburton and Narbethong. So weather looks good. Hopefully the traffic treats us fine, and we'll see Paul at Warburton at about 10 o'clock this morning. This little campground here is called Rhymes Camp, and it's just off the Acheron Way, which is the main road between Warburton and Narbethong. This spot's probably about 5 or 6 k's before you get to Narbethong. A little bit wet for camping for the weekend, so we pushed on from here. I must say, it was fun to have some water and mud around. Made this drive between here and our final destination quite a bit of fun. The spot where Paul's turning into and now backing out of was rather interesting. He thought it might be a sneaky little camp spot, and it was. It's just that it was all blocked by brambles and logs and whatnot. And when he went a bit closer, he could see that there were people actually camped in there, and they'd blocked off the road. Clever. This road that we're on here is Granton Road. We stayed on here until we took another turn off a little bit later on as we headed up to our final destination, Anderson's Mill, which is just a little bit south of Marysville. Sort of typical high country Victoria countryside. Lots of beautiful gums and some rainforest and ferns and whatnot scattered throughout. So really good fun driving along here in the wet. This little track that we're turning off now is called Ned's Track. We went along here for a few kilometres again, lots of fun and some plenty of dips and mud and whatnot, but we stayed on here until we got to Anderson Mill Road. These gullies, we come across them very regularly when we're out on these tracks, and they're actually put there deliberately to help to keep the water off the track. So they force the water off to the side of the track rather than it running all the way downhill along the track and basically forcing a washout. So whilst they can be quite deep on occasions, they're there for a really good reason. And this is where we left Ned's Track and picked up Anderson Mill Road. We stayed on this road through until we got to the Anderson Mill campground. And this is the view from the drone above Anderson Mill campground. I think it's at about 80 or 90 metres above the campground, and sort of I did a 360 just to give an idea as to where we are. A really beautiful spot, nice easy campground, some drop toilets. Wasn't overly busy. There was plenty of people in, but it wasn't overly busy. It was certainly not noisy. And you just love the views though that you get in the Victorian high country. And here we are doing what we do best, sitting around the fire, talking rubbish, solving the problems of the world. And this is the extension of Anderson Mill Road, heading now into Marysville. And on the right here, a little bit of recent bushfire action. This is probably 4 kilometres, maybe not even that far out of Marysville, and obviously some fairly hot fire not too long ago. And this is the main street of Marysville. I've actually slowed down part of the footage just to make sure you get the absolute beauty of some of the colours in this street. Just how beautiful Marysville in autumn. Just look at the red in these trees. It's just simply stunning. And just as stunning from the other direction as well. So we've started the journey home here, back onto Anderson Mill Road, heading back towards Narbethong. This is Marysville Road heading towards Narbethong. And turning in now into the Maroondah Highway heading south towards Healesville and the Black Spur. And the final stop to make sure everything was securely tied down, and to get probably two of the worst fried dim sims ever and a soft drink. A quick stop at the Black Spur Roadhouse before hitting the Black Spur. So another great weekend with beautiful people. Yet another trip in the journey to make sure we don't let the old man in.